North Korea's change of tone as Kim Jong Un in total control. The conflicting messages from North Korea that prompted President Trump to cancel the planned summit may reflect internal divisions in Kim Jong Un's government or efforts by him to placate rival factions, analysts say. "You can't assume that he is in total control," said Bruce Bennett, an analyst at RAND Corporation. Trump said Thursday he was canceling the June 12 summit in Singapore, citing critical public statements coming from Pyongyang. On Friday he left open the possibility of going ahead with the meeting after a more conciliatory statement from North Korea. U.S. officials generally assume North Korea's policy is tightly dictated by Kim, who has been ruthless in consolidating power since taking over in 2011 following his father's death. Kim has killed political rivals and thrown dissidents in labor camps. But the United States only has the dimmest view inside the closed country, and analysts say political fissures in the government can't be ruled out when trying to explain North Korea's public statements. Kim also has to placate the military, a powerful institution whose control extends throughout the country. "There are certainly politics in North Korea," said Jeffrey Lewis, an analyst at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies. "Because we don't see them, we pretend they don't exist. Kim hasn't rid the country of all rivals. And the military would be suspicious of any efforts to shrink or eliminate the country's nuclear arsenal. How is the North Korean military going to feel about denuclearization?" Bennett said. "Kim has an enormous challenge in trying to convince his military that he is taking the right approach. His killing of adversaries, some of them family members, may also have created new enemies," Bennett said. Kim is suspected of ordering the killing of his exiled half-brother, Kim Jong Un, a potential rival who was poisoned with a toxic nerve agent in Malaysia last year. Kim also executed 5 senior government officials with anti-aircraft guns, according to South Korea. Since Trump agreed in March to meet with Kim, North Korea has been uncharacteristically muted in its public statements. It agreed to return 3 American detainees and this week said it destroyed a nuclear test facility. But Pyongyang has grown more bellicose, criticizing National Security Advisor John Bolton for making reference to the Libyan model of denuclearization. Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi was killed by an uprising after he gave up his weapons. Last week a North Korean delegation failed to meet with U.S. counterparts in Singapore to discuss the summit. North Korea called Vice President Mike Pence a political dummy this week. Analysts disagree over what caused the about-face. "We don't know the degree to which fissures are developing in the North Korean government," Bennett said. Kim governs principally through his control of the ruling Korean Workers' Party and the military hierarchy. The top military officers are regime loyalists and the ranks of the armed forces are filled with political officers who ensure there is no dissent. "I don't see any signs of any splits in the government," David Maxwell, the associate director of Georgetown University's Center for Security Studies and a retired Army colonel who served 5 tours in South Korea. "We just don't know for sure. Even if Kim is not grappling with dissent, he may be trying to placate powerful factions in his government who worry that he will agree to dismantle his nuclear program. Much of the military's power depends on its nuclear arsenal. Peace with South Korea could also lead to cuts in the North's vast conventional forces. The recent messaging could be aimed at internal audiences in an effort to ensure top commanders that he wouldn't easily give up the country's nuclear arsenal. "It may not even be about us," Lewis said. More, Trump again changes tone on North Korea. "We are talking to them now more." North Korea defector, "It's pretty foolish to think Kim Jong Un would get rid of nukes.